GPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining me again for Can We Talk About It, where we do talk about that elephant in the room. Before I start, I want to give a shout out to my husband, Charles Stinson. I love this man so much. Oh my goodness, he is just the bomb to me. The bomb, bomb, bomb. Thank you so much for being my husband, being there with me, loving me, and seeing me through all the things that I go through. I just love you so much. Want to say happy birthday to my son, Robert. Tomorrow is his birthday. I love you. Come by and get your gift. And I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Robin. Hi, Robin. My son, Dale. My daughter, Dale. Hi, Dale. My son, Donnell. Hi, Donnell. And I want to give a shout out to Walter Land Productions. Hey, Walter. I'm thinking about you. We need to get this PSA done. Okay, so on to the show. So my husband is a very, 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 very hard worker. Very hard worker. And he was at this school called Detroit Leadership Academy. So, before I say anything else, all of this, what I'm about to say is alleged. This allegedly happened, okay? So my husband was saying how he was at school and he decided to get another job. So he actually went and got another job and came back and told Detroit Leadership Academy, which is I think is on Virgil and 96, something like that. It's in Detroit. But he let Detroit Leadership Academy know that he was giving his 2 weeks notice because he was getting ready to work a job that paid better money, and I guess they had better, medical and things like that. So allegedly, they told him that if he stayed, that they would match his pay. Allegedly, I don't know what happened, but my husband told me that they couldn't do it. Allegedly, they couldn't do it. So he ended up letting a job go because these people allegedly was going to match his pay. And then I guess the human resources or someone allegedly called him over the weekend and told him that they weren't going to give him the pay that they said they was going to give him. But thanks be to God, he's gone. He's left there, and they allegedly don't have to deal with him anymore. And he works, a lot closer to the home. And I said that to say that if this is something that's going on, I would recommend anybody to go nowhere where someone is allegedly, saying that they're going to pay you a certain amount of money and then allegedly drop you like a hot potato, like, we didn't get rid of the job you wanted, so now you stuck here. Please, people, be careful of this. Now, all of this is alleged. So I'm just going to keep saying alleged. And I just think my personal opinion for all this is there's no way in the world. There's no way in the world. If it was me, there would be no way in the world that you can do that. And I would not, go to some news place and let them know what's going on. But all of this is supposed to be alleged, okay? I have to say that, alleged. So anyway, I want to tell you guys about something that happened to me over the weekend. I just think this is the most terrible thing in the world. We all supposed to be brothers and sisters. we all supposed to love each other and, whatnot. And, like I say, I love everybody. Maybe I may not like some of your actions, but I love everybody. And I pray for you, even if you may have old, evil, messed up attitude. I still pray for folks because sometimes there may be something in their lives making them be that way and they don't know it. Maybe they may be possessed and may not even know it. There could be a million things going on. But I went to this store and I seen a Nigerian lady, and I was listening. I heard the Charlie Brown song, do 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 do, and I'm thinking it's coming from her phone. I'm always telling people, have a nice day, have a good day. If no one's told you I love you, I say that to everybody. So I'm saying it to her, and I'm like, listen, lady, you just came from Africa, probably, or allegedly from a shack cooking in dirt, and you got the nerve to turn your nose up at me? I'm telling you, I followed that woman for about a half an hour until I made her cry because she made me so mad. I want to say this to you Nigerians. You are no better than nobody else. If you were so good, you would have still been in Nigeria. You run into me with that mess, I'm going to give you what for. Please believe me. Just because the government tells you don't deal with foundational black Americans, you going to turn your nose up to me? From all I've seen as far as Africa is concerned and the research that I've done, you live in huts. You cook in dirt. You don't have the best of anything over there. Why would you come here and not be humble? You people better get y'all lives in order. I don't know who y'all think y'all turning y'all nose down to, but you got the right one. Don't turn your nose down to me, because I'm going to let you have it, Black Karen. I'm going to let you have it. Now, that right there is a no-no. It's bad enough that I have to get down on saltines about this. Now I got to talk to you pomegranates about it. Don't ever. You could be black, white, blue, red, or green, purple. It don't matter. Please don't turn your nose down at me. You're asking me to get all up in you. That's all you're doing. Now, if I can respect you and tell you, I'm telling this Nigerian lady I love her. If no one's told you, who are you to turn your nose up at me? If it wasn't for the government telling you not to talk to foundational black Americans, you wouldn't have anything. Nothing. Then you move from living in a mud shack to coming to the United States living in a real home. And now you think you all that. No, you're not, boo. No, you're not. And I'm telling my foundational black Americans too. When you get around these foreigners, Nigerians, Jamaicans, people of that color, of that tone, of that ethnic background, and they do that to you, don't have nothing to do with them. Don't even patronize their stores. Because I told you a couple of years ago, I went into braiding, a place where you get your hair braided. I want to get my hair braided. So when I walk in, they look at me. They continue to do what they do. I'm standing there for like 5 minutes. Nobody has approached me. Nobody has said anything. I'm like, is there anybody I could talk to? Don't you see I'm braiding my hair? I'm braiding my hair? What were you talking to? So I just told them, I'm not going to patronize your store. When I told them that, the lady came up behind the counter and told me, no, she came out, I was outside. She came outside, don't come into my store anymore. What? And this is what I'm talking about. When you get around these people and they treat you like that, you are not supposed to patronize them. Just like I say about the Chinese people. They talk about us in their language. They talk about the Nigerians, and I don't understand why a lot of us are not learning a second or third language, because I am. And I don't understand why, how, how. I don't understand how we can be amongst foreigners and not at least try to know their language. For all we know, these people could be setting us up. As soon as she walk out, shoot her with the blow dart. You know what I'm saying? We got to know what these folks are saying. We cannot allow, it's bad enough that we're being disrespected to our face. A lot of the cultures around us, they wouldn't dare, not unless they got back up and it's just one of us. They wouldn't dare call us out of our name in English. But trust and believe. Trust me, boo-boo. Trust me, boo-boo. They talk about you in that language. I've talked to you a few shows about back in the summertime when I did an expose on Players Market, how they were calling young children, women, men, just calling black folks just out their names. Hamids, monkeys, Najiras, niggers. That's what that is. All you have to do is Google this stuff. They're saying that, black people are like, they're lazy. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to work. And I'm not getting that when I was listening to a show. I did some research and I was listening to this show. And they were talking about welfare in Kentucky. So I don't know if it's a Wahoo or what, some type of small town in Kentucky. So I think it's maybe like 7 or 8%. No, it's like, maybe 5 or 6% black and 94% white. All the black people in that town work. So 94.2% of the people in this particular town in Kentucky, they all get ADC, welfare, whatever you want to call it. I wish that the media, that certain white people, certain black people, certain Chinese, I'm not saying all, I'm just speaking in general, would quit saying how lazy black folks are. Black folks built this country. Black folks invented so many things. If it wasn't for us, a lot of you white folks, Chinese folks would be dead because we are the ones who did the open heart surgery. We are the one who made the stoplights, the hot comb, the toilet. Why do you think we made it white? Because we got tired of you guys. I'm just tired of coons, people that don't want to get together. I'm tired of people that seek to do black people, because black people aren't people of color. They're just black people. People of color are white folks. You slap them, they red, purple. They blush, they pink. They mid, they red. They get jaundice, they yellow. Those are the people of color. We are just black folks. So quit saying, when they say people of color, they don't mean us. Now, we may not be leading in welfare, but there's a lot of welfare recipients that don't need it and should get up and have some pride about themselves. I'm not talking about the people who need it. I'm talking about the skanks who don't. And if it don't apply, let it fly. Because you the ones that make it bad when they say so many black Americans are just taking advantage of the system. No, so many black Americans are not taking care of the system, taking advantage of the system. From what I heard, welfare was meant for white women back in the days in the 20s, in the late 20s, early 30s, when their husbands or whatever went to the army and they were killed, and welfare was for white folks. We wasn't the first people to get welfare. White widowed women were. We better quit believing the narrative. better quit believing what the media say about us because it's not true. We are the most hard-working people on the face of the earth. Please don't forget that. So what, because, Junior may be lazy. So what, because, Monquisha right now may not want a job. But if she's been in school, she done went to college, she just got a job, she had a baby, she want to take some time off and get welfare. You know what? I don't have a problem with that. I don't. I have a problem with making a career out of welfare. You know what else I have a problem with? Women, black women, and black men going to the Social Security office, acting like there's something wrong with them. Trust and believe. You've put yourself in a position where you're putting yourself in a position that's not good for you. You sit up and say, I got my crazy check. Okay, crazy. The government ain't as stupid as you think they are. Keep on walking around talking about you got your crazy check and this, that, and the other. You gonna go somewhere one day, because this is what I believe is gonna happen. Anybody who's getting that Social Security due to any kind of mental problems, they're gonna take your money and then they'll put your butt in some nasty, dusty, piss-infested, real crazy folks home. 20, 30, 40 years old in one of these places, because you done put yourself in a position for them to say, well, they said that they had issues, not me, not the government. You guys better be careful the way you go up to these government officials and make all these lies like nobody's helping you, and you use there's a lot of you people out here that's actually really sick, but you use counselors so you can get money, not so you can get well. And you think you're flim-flamming somebody. Let me tell you something, baby. You flim-flamming yourself. Especially these women on Social Security. Because they get with these men. Then they want to run off this violin type story that they had. Half of it probably not true, because I know people who do it. I know someone who do it. Half of it ain't true. They want to talk about how they was beat, how this happened to them. Ain't none of that stuff happened to half of you. You guys do that. You women do that to get things out of men. Like, oh, this poor baby or this poor woman, this happened to her. You know what? We got so many Jezebels and so many scam artists out here, and then when something happens to them or the government don't give them their check, they want to get attitude. Have you ever heard of karma, boo-boo? Have you ever heard of karma? We are a lot stronger than what we claim we are. We really are. We get things just because it's free. Let me tell you something. Welfare may be free, but your dignity is not free. Let me say that again. Welfare may be free, but your dignity isn't. There's people that have worked all their lives into Social Security, and you come up with this, I've been traumatized. Okay, I've been traumatized too. Oh, this happened to me, that happened to me. Okay, welcome to the real world. What you think, you gonna walk around town all day and ain't nothing gonna happen for you? Or happen to you? You men and you women, especially you women, you need to get a grip. You need to get a grip. You spend money like you some type of millionaire, but yet and still you can't even pay your bills. Every week, I got a new ring. I just bought a new car. But you ain't paying your rent. Then you expect somebody to help you. And the bad thing about this is some of these young ladies, some people tell them, okay, I'm going to help you. And then you'll turn around and treat them like a dog, like they supposed to help you. Trust and believe. Somebody talk to me like that, you get nothing from me, honey. You get nothing. You gets nothing from me, honey. Sorry. It's too much drama going on. And I suggest for all of these intelligent people in Detroit, if you don't want to go down with the stupid ship, you need to jump ship. Take your chances with the sharks. All this tomfoolery, this foolishness, is foolish people will get you killed. Two-faced people will get you killed. People that lie to you will get you killed. We have to learn how to distinguish who's right to be in our lives and who's not right to be in our lives. And if we don't know, we need to ask the Lord to take these people out of our lives and put the people in our lives that's supposed to be in our lives. A lot of us, we may not be drama kings or drama queens, but we love being around it. Got to stop doing that. Do you know drama can literally tear your sanity up? It could really make a sane person insane. Drama, chaos. I say to people that come around me and they get with the drama, I just tell them, no disrespect, sister. No disrespect, brother. I don't want to hear that. And if they got a problem with it, then I just walk away. I have a very small, tight-knit circle. A lot of the friends that I've had, like as a little kid, some of them still around and some of them has passed on. But my goal is to get to heaven. My goal is to try to be what the Lord is calling for in these last and evil days. It's bad that, you know, a lot of us say that we're Christians and we don't even want to touch nobody. We didn't allow the government to scare us out of doing our work, which is helping folks, giving folks comfort. Maslow's law, Maslow's law says that human beings cannot live without human emotion and human touch. That's what the government is doing, scaring us into not wanting to touch each other. The government has so many things going on in the news to keep you either doing this or running to the doctor every 5 or 10 hours because of what the government is letting the media say. I'm going to say this and then I hope I don't have to say this again. I love the Lord. I live for the Lord. I die for the Lord. No government on this earth that God has made is going to scare me into doing anything I don't want to do. This is still America, and we all still have a right. People talking about all these people ain't taking the shot. Okay, well, you took the shot, so what are you worried about? Huh? Let me worry about me, and you worry about you. I'm going to pray for me. I'm going to pray for you. And whatever the Lord's will is for all of us, that's what it's going to be. But for the government to tell people like, I heard Tariq Nasheed, he was talking about how I hope some of you guys know Tariq Nasheed. He's an awesome young man. I love what he talks about. I love what he stands for. But he said that him and his wife, he lives in California, he says that him and his wife are having a baby. So the doctors told him, unless he get the shot, he can't even be in the hospital with his wife. He cannot even be in the hospital with his wife. So now you can't be with your loved ones while they're having a baby. You don't know what's going on with the wife, with the child. I mean, it's just so many layers to this. Since COVID-19, this COVID then metamorphosized like 85 times. 85 times. 85 times. Look it up. Go on Google and ask how many times have COVID-19 metamorphosized. So now they got another variant. Some months ago they had another variant. Next month or in February they're gonna have another variant. Then they're gonna tell you, okay, it's not enough for you to get the shots. Now you gotta drink this stuff. It's always something. That's why the Lord said, look to him. Look to him. Not to man. Because he said don't trust man. Now my brothers and sisters that got the shot, good for you. I don't have no problem with sitting down breaking bread with you. I have no problem with loving on my brothers and sisters that took the shot. But there's more people that took the shot than not, saying, talking about people that ain't taking the shot. Who you think you are? So only your rights count? My rights don't count? Hell is out there somewhere. Find it, okay? Because I don't have time for people with their righteous attitude and you don't do nothing for nobody. Not even your own children. But you want to sit up and rag on a stranger. If that is not the spirit of retardation, I don't know what is. I don't get it. There's I cannot remember this actress name. I told y'all before, this actress was talking about, I cannot remember her name. She's a white actress, and she was like, if you didn't take the shot, she don't want to be your friend no more. She don't want to be around you no more, this, that, and the other. Let me ask you a question. And these are the people that took the shot. If you took the shot and you passed out in the street and somebody that didn't have COVID had to give you mouth to mouth, would you take it? That didn't get the COVID shot, would you take it? That's what I mean. If you got faith in God, then you ain't got to go through all that. But some people say they have faith in God. That's why they took the shot. Well, I have faith in God. That's why I did not take the shot. And I'm tired of people coming up to me, telling me, why didn't you take the shot? Because Jesus is my Lord and Savior. And once the Spirit, the Comforter came into my life, I didn't have to worry about that. So, whatever the case, beautiful people, I love you so much. We got to learn how to stand our own grounds, foundational Americans. We got to stop letting people turn their noses down. When people do that to you, it's time for you to speak up, have a voice. If I'm around you and I see it and you don't have the strength to, I'll do it for you. So until next time, stay strong and be strong.